Ilé-iṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán, ilé-iṣẹ́ ńlá. Yoruba TV 247.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ìpolówó ọjà tó kájí wọlé.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ lórí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá gbogbogbò.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ẹ̀yin ará mi, ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ pín.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Yoruba TV 247. Ẹ bá wa pín.
Ṣé ẹ rántí pé anywhere láti lè drop the key? We can drop the key at any time. How much did Abacha took along when he was living?
No one.
How much did Funtua took along when he was living? How much did Abba Kyari took from Nigerian money, dollar, pounds, and sterling when he was living?
None.
What about Nureni Yusuf in the Air Force? How much did he took along? Then the wife of Babangida when he was going, and then the first lady, Stella Obasanjo. How much do they took along? The answer is nothing. Only a boaster can do, but little. Nobody boasted like. When you look at the other Igbo guy who brought kidnapping to Nigeria, Evans. He's in this country now. They are supposed to have signed for them to go and hang him, but they are still holding their hand back. Then when they kill Oyenusi, Anini, then Sunday Osubo, then Owo that Buhari killed, and then Sarawiwa. Why do you kill them because of all these small things? And look at the original tips are in the city. The trouble started from the past governor of Ekiti State.
Yoruba TV 247. Ẹ bá wa pín.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
So, when you look at the Bible again, 1 Corinthians 14, start reading from verse 26 to 41. He was even telling us that the physical body and the spiritual body. Then if you look at all what we have around in this
Voice.
yeah, so when you look at what we have around us, in the little way, the little thing we have observed when we came into this world, 2 Samuel 14:14, he said we should remember one day we are going to die. But God did not create death. And we are dying. And God did not create cry. And we are crying. Then God did not create a hard luck, misfortune, die in penury, poverty. Was not created by God. So it's for the people that has a carnal body that do mount all this into us. And when you look at the beginning of the spiritual and carnal, in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. In chapter 3 from verse 10, he said, Adam, where are you? To start with. He said, I'm here, sir. But I cannot come out to tell you anything. Cana has set in. He said, because I am naked. He said, oh my God, who do tell you you are naked? He said, well, the way I look at things, because they have crossed themselves. Because he was telling us, only all the sin you committed in this world shall be forgiven. But the one you committed through sex, blood into blood, you can't go scot-free. I will never forgive you. Because this lady belongs to one person. The other lady belongs to one person. I've married my own wife. So why am I even asking her to go out with her? So that means that I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to remove the spirituality out of the person's body. Then the sin we committed together, he said, because we know about what we want to do, cannot be forgiven. Because obìnrin yẹn nìkan náà dá fún. Èmi ti mú tèmi ojú kòkòrò. Ló fi lè báyàwó méjì mẹ́ta lọ́wọ́ ẹnìkan. Wèrè ló ń ṣe nìyẹn. Because ó ń jẹ ráìsì lọ́wọ́. Ó tún gbá màlà wá. Wọ́n tún gbé búrẹ́dì wá. Wọ́n tún gbé ẹyin àti dòdò wá. Ó dẹ̀ kó gbogbo ẹ̀ jọ. Then ọmọ tá a dẹ̀ ń sọ spirituality yẹn sọ pé we only have it male child or female child. And when you have the two, it's over. Number 3, number 4, number 5 is carnal. Àti fiti ayé sí. And before the Chinese people get to where they are today, for 100 and something years, there was a law. Nobody should have more than 2 children. Yeah. So automatically, and they maintain it. Look at where they are today. Now they are looking for people to come and work in their country now, because the working class is going down the drain. 2 children, 1. Some people did not even have children. So, in the book of Jeremiah 1, from 1 to 10, only right from the beginning, from your mother's womb, I've created you as what? As a prophet. What is the prophet doing? The prophet is to see vision. Then Deuteronomy 8:18, he said, now that you cannot come, carnality has even set in. You cannot come to talk to Jesus, God again on the mountain. You cannot come to this rock again, okay? I'm going to raise a prophet for you. I will raise a prophet amongst you. Then whatever I send through him to you, then pick it as your message. But if you added into the trouble, well, the message is not from me again. So that's the problem. That's the difference between. Then if somebody build 2, 3, 4 houses, it's carnal. Very simple. Because you cannot sleep in 2 rooms. And that's why they're having problem today everywhere. There's problem everywhere in the world today. And when you look at the ladies too, some of them will finish dressing, put a chain on their neck, put chain into their hand, and chain their leg again. And that's why he said in James 1, 2, and 3, only nígbẹ̀yìn you're just spiritually. Àwọn obìnrin rádaràda wọ̀nyí. Ó ní àwọn obìnrin méje yóò dìrọ̀ mọ́ ọkùnrin kan. Wọ́n fẹ́ ta nǹkan tó wà lábẹ́ wọn. Àwọn yóò dẹ̀ ní tó wá sanwó. Ó ní dẹ̀ni wọ́n máa tún máa sọ oúnjẹ ara wọn fún ara wọn. Spiritual talk. And now if anybody, when you go out before the COVID and everything, is 1 man now to 300 female. Before the whole thing can be balanced. You know when last we did census in Nigeria? All these ones has not been born. 1979 is the census. Why the Fulani and the Hausa people will be saying those people counting cannot enter the house. So they were counting legs of underage, legs of everything. Look at where we are today. That is carnal. When you rig election, it's carnal. And when you lie, you are carnal. Because when he said everything, that carnality. Even some people ran into church saying that God calls them. And it's carnal. What do you want there? Don't join here. Inú máa ń dùn gan. Tí wọ́n bá débẹ̀ lómi obìnrin wá síbẹ̀. Carnal nìyẹn. The one carnal tó fi wọlé wọ́n ní ká sọ the spiritual kò lè work. So when you look at what he said against spiritual, in the book of Daniel 1 verse 8, he said, I'm a spiritual person. I won't pollute myself. Don't give me the food you're serving here. Then again, he said, we need a spiritualist. That's Daniel 2, from verse 16 down. He said, but you cannot face the king to ask the king for more time. He said, no, I will talk to the king. He has to give us more day. Well, that's what the Holy Spirit said I should tell him. After telling him, he said, okay, I give him more day. Then Daniel, they now came with what? With the result. And in Daniel 3 again, spiritual. He says, sir, you are all carnal, worshiping idol. We cannot bow down to your idol. We better die. Say a spiritual person. Then say that person can beg you. It was so. Then when you look at the crossing of the Red Sea, it's spiritual. In the book of Daniel, when you look at the book of Daniel, Exodus 10, from verse 19 to the end, Exodus 12 and 14, he said, the Egyptian you see today, you no longer see them. Spiritual. Spiritual. So, but when you see people, there are some people who are spiritually endowed before, but they can come down from the place. That's 1 Samuel 1 to 10. He said, I'm the only man That's Baba God, who can put you on the back of the house. Then I'm the only person too who can bring you down. Then when you look at the spirituality in raising kings and in the book of 1 Samuel 16, from verse 1 to 15, he said, JC, how many children do you say you have? All these people who dress gorgeously, they are all carnal. They cannot be king. Do you have any other children? He said, I have one. So then he now called. He said, I have one, the name is David. However, before when he pronounced the name, the spirituality in him, he said, we will not sit down. It's different from how they pick Alafi. It's different from the way they pick Oni of Ife. It's different from the way they pick Atao Jaffa Oshobo. It's different how they pick kings in Nigeria. Dollar pick kings. Politicians pick kings. Then governor pick kings. At their own because they are digging what? They are digging goals and everything. So if they should go, nobody will come and even tell them, no, remember what I did for you. So this is it.
Bàbá, ẹ̀mí lọ́lọ́run fún àwọn tó bá ń sìn.
Thank you, sir.
That's
what he said in the book of Mark 4.
Yes.
From verse 10 to 17.
Yes, sir.
Wọ́n ní gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa ti ṣe wọ́n ti sìn lórí òkè yìí. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó bá ń sin Ọlọ́run á sìn lẹ́mìí àti kíni àti òtítọ́. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Then Jeremiah 6:16 and then Jeremiah 11. He said a lot of things. Then when you look at Jeremiah 5 again and Jeremiah 6. Then when you look at Isaiah 8. He said everything. If you are spiritually endowed, the first thing you will get as a benefit is security. Psalm 127. Then all your lost glory too will be guided. Psalm 126. Then for protection, Isaiah 38 verse 8, 9, 10, 11. He said the eye of the Almighty God travel
To and fro.
on the bad and the good person. Yes. Then now he's telling you this. So you need to be spiritually endowed. Then nobody will run you. There will be no high blood pressure. There will be no pandemonium. There will be no quarrel. There will be no hanky-panky. Anything that comes to you is your own. But that one, if they lack it, that's what they will meet Psalm 49. When you look at Psalm 49, everything is there. He said, in their own thinking, in their own carnal way of thinking, they want their house. Then when you look at the book of 1 Kings 13, from 10, the small prophet and the old prophet. One was not more a good prophet, but the other brown-headed one who came in there, the old one confused him. Then when you look at the book of 1 Kings 18, 17, and 19, when Elijah was saying that I'm the only best prophet, the man said, shut up your mouth. And then when you look at what it did, but even asked the rain to stay for 3.5 years, and look at how they accord him his respect in the book of Jeremiah 5:17. Only ènìyàn bí àwa ni Elijah ń ṣe. Then spiritually, it said in the book of James 3:4-15, said if you are going on any business, don't say you are going to make profit, but just say if the Lord willing. And look at John, when you look at Luke 5, from verse 1 to 10, he said we'll be hustling all night. But when the man that is filled with the Holy Spirit came, he said, I will tell you one thing, go back. Then when you get to the middle of the sea, throw your net in the right side. Then from there he picked his first apostles. Then when you look at how Ananias and Sapphira was caught spiritually, he said, you have not lied to me. Well, that's out of the Apostle 5, 1 to 10. Then out of the Apostle 3, and out of the Apostle 1. Then out of the Apostle 1:18, when they pick up the first lot. Lot fell on Matthias, but God is not ready for any disciple. Then when you go out of the Apostle 10 and 11, 12, in 13 it said, set Paul and Barnabas for the job which I've called them. So automatically, sir, if I'm to tell, because that's my feet. When some people come here and lie to me, I just laugh. Because of funny bread, because when you get to a prophet, you don't talk. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, the Lord will reveal. But for you not like this compound before, you don't bring in your car here. I believe everybody is a thief. Park your car outside. Then pick your number, let me pray for you. The one on 11, then Jehovah, Jesus Christ, then this is what it means. It's like, you want me that person to write it. You don't have hellos, don't ask me for money. I'm not sending prayer. So that's what makes us great here till tomorrow. That is not in other parish. You just don't get it. Man, no worry. Are you? When you go to the doctor, when you go to the hospital, no matter drug they ask you to go and buy, the nurse will not leave the hospital. The doctor will not leave the hospital. Your family will go and buy the drug and the blood. That's all. That's how it's supposed to be in the church. But reverse is the case. To the Sele and Kerubu people, they are too greedy and avarice. And they want to be like God. Matthew 23. He said they dress gorgeously with different type of titles. They want to sit on Moses' what? But they cannot act like Moses. So that's the same.
Baba, thank you very much, sir. That's a brilliant answer to that. Mo ń wo àwọn wéè tí àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn tí wọ́n fi ń gbé interpretation ìran àti ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n fi ń gbé kalẹ̀ nínú ayé lónìí. Tí wọ́n bá gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí, instead of them sitting down, digest it in the spirit, wọ́n fi tara gbé. Tọ́n bá sì ti fi tara gbé tán, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ nǹkan tójú wọn rí, nǹkan tí wọn kò mọ̀. Dó a ò ń wò yẹn mọ́. Now, ìran kan wá nígbà kan bàbá wípé Donald Trump kọ́ ni Ọlọ́run yàn fún Amẹ́ríkà láti léèdè wọn. Nígbà táwọn ènìyàn máa interpret ẹ̀, they over interpreted it. That is mo kàn lo over interpreted because wọ́n believe pé òun kọ́ òun tọ́lọ́run sọ kọ́ nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin wòlíì Ọlọ́run sọ wípé Donald Trump kọ́ ìránṣẹ́ báyìí ni.
Jota mi, ó pa ẹ̀họ́ lórí table. Mo ń gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ sir, sorry sir.
Yes, sir. Now, nígbà tí repercussion wọn kàn ń bá wa dé, ìkan tọ́lọ́run ń wò tó fi rán wòlíì pé nǹkan yìí báyìí kọ́ o, báyìí ló máa lọ o. Táwọn ènìyàn wá wò láti inú ẹ̀mí pé àbí nǹkan yìí ni wòlíì yìí ń sọ torí pé ẹ̀mí lọ́lọ́run fáwọn tó bá sìn ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo àti èyí tí ṣe the real heart that God has given to them. Tó bá fi sin Ọlọ́run no matter to understand. Now, there is no much understanding in people of nowadays because ohun ayé ti kún wọn lé ọkàn. Now they cannot interpret the words of God. Now what will happen wípé Trump wọlé ń sìn rògbòdìyàn wá bẹ́ sílẹ̀ àwọn tó ń fẹ̀dọ̀ lé òróró tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń fúnra wọn sa eré ń sìn láti deport ara wọn kí CIA tó dọ́dọ̀ wọn kí àwọn law enforcement agent kó tó dọ́dọ̀ wọn pé wọ́n gbé wọn jù padà sílé. Àwọn wọ̀nyí ni làásìgbò èyí tí a rí nínú ìṣèjọba èyí tí ṣe àkọ́kọ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìṣèjọba Donald Trump nínú èyí tí ṣe Amẹ́ríkà. Bàbá ṣe ìfẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. When you look at the book of Isaiah 30, from 20 to 22, the Holy Spirit said, I will whisper into your hearing, talking to you through the back. Put your leg here, put your leg here, put your leg here. That is for people who wanted to listen to the voice of God. Then when you look, the question you put before me, people cannot listen. Some of us, with the first question you ask, carnal or no carnal? Even the son of a chauffeur, do they listen to the voice of their father? In the church where you are today, because they asked their father in Abeokuta severally, who is going to take the leadership mantle after you drop the key? The father said the Holy Spirit will direct. Is it part of your children or your family or your children? He said no. But when you see the antecedent of what the person is doing, you will know that God has already sent him to do this job. But after the death of their father, who started the trouble? It's Bada. Bada, who has been eating, dine and wine spiritually. During a long time with Papa Oshofa, was the first person to lie. Was the first person to lie. So he brought carnal into spiritual boat. And he brought division in the church. And when you look at the way everything was moving, because he said in the book of 1 Corinthians 6 from 10, 1 Corinthians 8 and 9, he said everything, that all what we do under heaven, as we tested gold with fire, they are still going to test the job of Marcus, Donald Trump, then Prophet Ayo, every one of us. So don't ever worry. You are too in a hurry. Because when the Lord asked Adam, stay put here and wait for the next order, he said he cannot wait. They made love. He was jubilating in chapter 4 of Genesis. That I thank God now for knowing my wife is pregnant, and I have a bouncing baby boy. But he never knew what is going to happen later. Then later the one killed the other. So the first killer came through Adam. So when you look at the book of Genesis 38, from verse 10, he said, now that I've lost my son, the wife can go back. I don't have anybody who can make love to you again who wanted to marry you. But he said, did you not bring that to my husband? I can have baby through this boy. But the boy was so wicked. He made love to this woman. When he wanted to ejaculate, he would now remove his private part. So the man now said, Lord said, this guy is mean. So he destroyed the boy. Then later, because another twins is coming to that family, who work out the twins? It's God himself. Kabi is who cannot stay without making love. He went to the hotel. The wife of his son disguised and made love to that lady, and the lady has a set of twins. But the people in the city now said, Kabi, can you tell us, we need to arrest this lady? That's to say she's fornicating. He said, no, don't worry, king. There is a ring, a chain you gave to a harlot in so-so hotel, so-so place. He said, I'm the one that dressed like that. It's you and your family that owns the baby. So, no. Then, immediately, you see how God works in a miraculous way. And when you look at the sons and daughters of Lot, how they make love to their father. They got their father drunk, and then they make love. So come to your question. Anywhere you get to in this world, and you met human being on the seat, believe anything can go. Like this lady, if I offer her $10,000 and give her American visa and said we can fly together, he's going to dump the boyfriend. He's going to dump all the three, and that's a lock. About low can look at it. But they are taking her to America to remove the 2 kidney and the heart for somebody who's on the waiting list. Then after destroying the whole body, they put it inside a drum and put cement on top. And all the whole thing to trace the crime is covered. It happened a lot all over. Look at Khashoggi in Saudi Arabia. The king killed Khashoggi. They dismantled the whole body. It was through camera. They knew it was a prince that killed the journalist. So come to Donald Trump, Elon Musk. And you know America are very stupid, but you think they are smart. They are not smart. Even at times they fear. When you look at the Twin Tower that fell the other day, it's a saga. It's a coup. It's a saga. How Bin Laden was killed is a coup. It's a saga, yes. Yes, it's a coup. And it's a saga. Yes, sir. So it's a coup. So when you look at all those things, then come to the election. You remember the last time when they said Lewinsky have a trouble with Clinton. Then Agor said he will never wanted to allow Clinton to go out with him to campaign. And they rigged the election. That was Bush family. They used Florida to do the game. They run out the game. So then now, the Republicans are in charge of the computer that they used to do the election. They rigged the election, everybody knows. And everybody, they agreed in the House of Assembly, in Senate. So once you will not lose your position, you are not ready to expose Donald Trump. So now, the House is being controlled by a Republican, then the Senate, Republican, then the President, Republican, everything Republican, because they are going towards doom. Anything that has no check and balances, look at the car. How beautiful, how you build the car. There is a clutch, there is a brake. Yes? But if you said they should remove the brake, and you are going to hurry, okay? They said the brake of the car is not good. Donald Trump will drive them to the pit and Elon Musk. But we are not in a hurry. It's too early to comment. It's too early to what to comment. What he was doing for repatriation or deporting and everything was fine. Nothing wrong with that. America has its own law. When you try, they give you all the Apple opportunity to be a citizen, to be this, to be that. Not Nigeria alone. So, but when you try out those documents that it says what is not good in it, then they will tell you this document is not good. Then when you try with lawyer 2, 3, 4 times, because America make a lot of money through that, through the legal system. If somebody said he's fighting his green card, he want to be a citizen, get him 5 or 10 lawyers. Automatically, those lawyers are going to get money. Then why don't you go back home first and then rearrange yourself for the journey again? Because it's not do or die. Even in our country here before, they've even told Ghanaians to leave. That Ghana must what? Must go. Then in Britain too, in Germany, but they are doing their own thing underground.
Uganda also is now repatriating Americans.
So it's just like that. So it's not do or die. Psalm 24. The earth is the Lord. But if you didn't get it right today, you can get it right tomorrow. Let them come home. Donald Trump is not guilty by deporting people. When you get to Texas, you feel for America. What happened in America 4 years ago, for the past 4 years, for people going to the car, breaking glasses, doing everything, go and check it on the internet. You'll be asking yourself, is this America? Then when you go to Texas, the same thing. Go to New York, homeless people, homeless people, homeless people. And the life is not bearable, it's too expensive. They should go and, even when you are living in Lagos, and Lagos is too expensive for you, you can go to Ikorodu, you can go to Gbogbo or any other, you enter the bush and go there. If you want to become an animal, be an animal there. So from there you can rent a house and buy a, you can't buy a land in Ikeja. You can't buy a land in Olusoso. You cannot buy any land in Yaba. Then face your go and everywhere. Then you can even from there go to your state. Any Ondo person that didn't get his bearing right in Ikorodu has one journey, another one slot to go again, to go back to Ore. Because if you die in Ore, some of your relatives can come and remove your corpse. But if you die in Ikorodu, you'll be wasted. You'll not become a manure. So what he did, tell people to go home, it's not bad. Even some of these people, I told them, 10 years ago, I was looking for the paper yesterday. I was preaching in New York. When you see the way Nigerians are behaving, if you see the way Ghanaians are behaving, if you see all what they are doing, go to Canada. I was in Canada 3 years ago. I told my in-law, I said, the stealing that is going on in this place It's being carried on by Nigerians and Ghanaians. And people from Cotonou, people from Cote d'Ivoire. I said one day is coming. Nigeria, they will go back to Nigeria and retrieve all those cars. It happened last year. All the cars they stole from Canada. Lexus. They came back. They found some in the Emir's palace. They found some in custom compound. They with the tracker. They remove everything. Because they cannot pay the insurance. The country, Canada will be grinded. So, then if Donald Trump said go, it's not the end of the world. Donald Trump was in America as an alien before. They came down, he was born there, he was raised there, it was everything. All the atrocity committed by the father, the family, everything, still live with him. So his 4 years will come and go. But they need sanity in that place. They need what sanity? I don't know why you want to do it. It's not spiritual. It's not a thing spiritual. It's a thing that we can see. In a room in America 10, 20, 30 years ago, when you are going to Baltimore, there will be a big signboard. The number of people living in the place. In that Baltimore, you know the number of people living there. Their census was so accurate. Before their children will graduate from university, everywhere they'll be building for them. They'll be building for them. But it's only in Nigeria when they get a link to get the visa. It could be 300 of them that will use that link. Before some people sell their property before they go. That, oh, we are going to America. Who gave you the preparation that you are going to succeed? James 3. You can read it. Then James 4. NEB is NEB. Look at the very time when they were just throwing bomb inside the train station, inside the train in America. Is it so bad? So they need sanity. They need what? They need sanity. So don't worry about that, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let the Lord take his course. Okay. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Bàbá, nígbà mìíràn tá a bá wò yín lórí fọ́nrán, kó tó di pé a tọ̀ yín wá, a máa ń rí ètí ṣe bí ẹ ṣe máa ń dá àwọn ènìyàn lóhùn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run lórí ètí ṣe àwọn ohun tí wọ́n bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín. The same way tí ẹ fi ń ṣe yìí, ìgbà mìíràn ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kan àwọn tá a mọ̀ sí àwọn olórí ẹ̀sìn wa GOs, àwọn ministers, àwọn pastors nígbà mìíràn nínú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ pàápàá bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ẹ fi gbá kan bọ̀ kan nú bó ṣe wá bọ́rọ̀ ṣe fi fún yín láti sọ lẹ́ máa sọ. Mo wá wo ìwà àti ìṣe yín, mo tún wá rí pastor kan wọ́n pè ní pastor Damina. The same way tí ẹ fi ń ṣe the way ni pastor yìí pàápàá ń ṣe ìyá kan ló bí yín ni.
Damina ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ Damina ní wèrè tiẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó bá ran olè lọ́wọ́ láti jí epo, ó kàn rí pé ó ti kọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ kó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn. Ìyá kan elébèmí àti Damina jìnnà síra láti Òkìtìpupa àti Damina. Nílùú Damina ẹni dánadáná náà pè ní Damina ẹni tí ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹni tó dánú náà lè pè ní Damina lùwà. Àjẹrí kan tẹ̀mí sọ fún ẹ. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ fàyọ. Damina never start with truth.
Wow.
Yes. He's a diabolical and cunning, a crackhead person to the core. He's more or less a thug in the beginning. But I was not born like that. You know, I've never been a young boy for life. Since I was born, I've never been a young boy. From the young to adult. I pay my school fees myself. Then I sponsor myself a lot of things. I borrow money from my father 34 times in his lifetime and not repaid. Tí mo bá fi ẹ̀bùn èké gbọ́ ohunkóhun lọ́wọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni, mo ṣetán láti dá padà. They brought a document here this morning. 4 acres of land. I bought it to one absurd family. I never knew about. I bought land for more than 3,000 people. I can't recollect. I don't collect from the seller. I don't collect from the buyer. I don't need anything. And if you see any ladies around me you want to marry, if both of you can agree, I will not attend the party. I will not go.
You will not attend the
I
party.
will never go. Because the two of them, I don't know what is crossing their minds. The man who saw somebody in my area may be thinking maybe I've used the lady before, maybe use her dumb. So it's better for me to leave the stage and stay far from them. So anytime they need me, if I'm opportune or free, I can talk to them. Damina is now coming back because the Lord said I'm a God of second chance.
God of second
Second,
chance.
that is it.
Wow.
They've used Damina as the stick that they are using to bring bread from the oven. Many pastors all over Nigeria, all international and everywhere. Then just like Kumuyi who said, don't use earring, don't watch television, don't buy car. If your husband died, don't marry again. But his wife died. He remarried again, not up to 2 years. That's to say he has been befriending that woman before the death of his wife. But nobody can query him. Now when he was attacked by them and some terrorists some time ago, when he paid lots of money for him to be released, he ran out of Nigeria. So can Kumuyi now be supervising his church from London? Is that what the Lord called when Taye Cholani was his boss, his teacher? Is Taye Cholani supervising Mayflower from London? So at times when people are making jest of God, jest of themselves, they think they are disgracing God, but they are disgracing themselves. So Damina, what happened in the book of Ezekiel 33? He said from verse 10, if you committed any sin or atrocity, and before your death, before you go to the grave, and you decide to change, he said, I'm a God of second chance, I will take you to myself. Even Damina cannot even say he has a pass mark now. He's still struggling. Because all the places, everywhere they are calling him for ordinary, or where they're calling for to preach, they are going to give him envelope, and he's still taking. He has no job. I didn't mean you said Damina has set up a filling station with his apostle job. Or Damina now has a mechanized farming. Then you can compare Damina with me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But Damina cannot be Marcus. Damina has fornicated before picking a wife. And I don't think that will be the first wife. So you can't compare him with me. I know where I'm going since 1970. Then how old is Damina in 1970? We are both young. But mo gbé Jésù Olúwa pè mí mo sún mọ́ Ọlọ́run mi. Torí mo mọ bí mo ń lọ. Mo mọ bí mo ń lọ òun kò ní yẹ̀yìn padà. Ìfẹ́ mímọ́ tọ Ọlọ́run kó máa fàdúrà sí mi, which is still doing it today. I don't know how I got the money, but I work for the money. Because it's a little drop of water make a mighty ocean. Like in this church, at times on Sunday, I do go in with 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira. Then if I didn't finish spending it, I dash it to people. Go and work for me. Money, go and work for me. Then I don't write the check of the church for myself. No. You must be richer than church. Before you can be good in church, you must be richer than church. If a pastor goes to Akpoti Damewa every 2 days, we are going to Jowo Sibe. Mami lo Akpoti Damewa, pastor ko do je be. Mo le se kúrò ndi se yi. En doju ti yan. You look like a rotten food. Why do I want to wait? Mi ò dé di Damewa rí. Kí tó gba iṣẹ́ Olúwa mi ò dá Damewa. Ìdá 1 million ni máa ń dá. Nígbà tó I love from Monday to Saturday, Timothy fi about 20 to 50 million ran church lọ́wọ́. Èló ni Damewa yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ ní kankan mo ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ fún. Mo ní mo fi gbogbo rẹ̀ fún. Pátápátá láìkún that is it. Tí n bá kú lé ni mo kú. Bí mo dẹ̀ kú lọ́la bí mi ò dẹ̀ dèdè kú no problem. But ó ti sọ fún mi pé Proverbs 3, 14, 15, 16. Ní 14, ó ní nǹkan tí màá jẹ́ tí wà left hand. Iye ọjọ́ tí màá lò láyé ó ti wà lọ́wọ́ tún mi. So that is it.
Baba.
So nǹkan tẹ́ béèrè.
Yes, sir.
Damina ni àti mọ̀ àti rí phase 1 Damina àti tún wo phase 2 bóyá àgbà tó bá máa tún ṣe tí wọ́n sì máa tún padà lọ máa kí àwọn babaláwo lẹ́yìn àti ìmọ̀ Damina ò tí ì kú.
ó preach kìíní kan sá. ohun tó sọ ni wípé only many preachers today believe they will not meet with Jesus. One day they will meet with Jesus. They preach for what they will eat. Today they don't preach the heavens, and that is why he Damina comes out of them to make sure that he made them to understand.
Did Damina destroy the property he made with lustful self? Gbogbo ẹrù tó rí jí nígbà tó ń parọ́ ṣé ó jó? Káwọn ló ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọbí ẹni tí ó bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ ọmọ bí tó ń lọ ó kọ́yàn láyà jẹ́ leléyìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ wo ló fẹ́ sọ fún èèyàn ẹni tẹ́bi ń pa tó ló ń wàásù fún kò ní hallelujah méje náà. Damina is a foster. He first, you see, look at Benin. He said the sakatu he was using, the voodoo he was using to sham people, was given to him by his in-law.
By his in-law?
Yeah. Then he was begging the whole world to forgive him. He was go and Google it now. Take your time. Whatever anything I told you, go to the internet. He's there for another 600 years. Go and bring it out. Then where is Madmudok today? Ask Damina. And that's when I look at the Biyomi, look at Idausa, look at all these people, look at Adeboye, look at all of them. I just laugh. Because they don't know what is ahead of them. They don't know what they are doing. We still yield a profit. Either in a good way or in a bad way. Isaiah 3:10-11. Only soften olododo. Don't tell me you are straightforward. Let me see it in you. When you enter a vehicle with a millionaire going to Okitipupa, we bought gala. The millionaire collected change. Then we got to redeem, we bought a bottle of water. He collected change. Then when we got to Ogbere, he bought a snake and a snail and everything. He was keeping his own change. He never asked the driver if he wants water. He never asked the people that are with him in the car, maybe they need water or pure water. Sir, are you traveling with normal human being? You are traveling with somebody that has no brain, no human feelings. Husbands are like that, wives are like that, pastors are like that. Yes. Because he said in the book of Matthew 23 from verse 16, only one fi eléyìí tó le jù nínú òfin sílẹ̀ wọn ò ṣe. Wọ́n tọrọ ìdá mẹ́wàá lọ́wọ́ Kútikúrúmì. So from love we get love. From love we got law. Then from law we maintain life. So Damina has just started. He's too young. He has fraud a lot of people more than 11 or 13 years. So he came now not up to 2 years. That is, they should forgive him. We are not to forgive Damina. Let Damina sold all what. Only tí mo bá fi ẹ̀bùn kégbà ọkọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni. Ó ní mo ṣetán láti dá padà ní ìlọ́po mẹ́rin. Then when you look at John 3, John 4 and 5. The man said, just send me a word. Let my disciple be what? My boy be healed. Because you cannot come to my house. And when you look at Luke 16, from verse 1 to 10, Luke 19, 1 to 8, then Luke 12, verse 13. Then when you look at the book of Luke, Act of the Apostle, 12, verse 10, down. Only the voice of God and not of man. And the ones descend from heaven and destroy Herod. We are not convinced with what he's still doing. It's too early. But when you ask anybody in Alimosho, in 1986, who is Marcus? Marcus is a very tough person. No? Even when you greet somebody by my side, that God will bless you, I revoke it. I revoke you. Why? This man has no job. You are telling somebody playing draft. That's the book of John 8, from verse 31 to the end. Only a sheti or Then I didn't mean Damina came through the gate. That's Matthew 10, 1 to 10. Only I know my people, and my people knows me. Then he said in the book of John 9 again from verse 4 to 10, John 11 verse 4, 5, 6, 7. Only I decide to hold on. I saw Toshe Lazarus kò yẹ kó já sí ikú. Then because they doubt my name. Then when they now got to verse 34 to the end, in 31, 32, 35, Jesus wept. Wow! I was in your house. I was telling Mary and Martha to take care of this man. He said, okay, don't worry. Roll the stone off the place, let the man come out. The man, they bound in hand and leg. How many miracles has Damina staged in Nigeria? Oyedepo will tell you, somebody there in the crowd is going to get an American visa. Now there's trouble in America. I don't know what Adeboye will be saying again. So the embassy is not working again. Then because that's what people wanted to hear. But there's never one day he dropped the document of redeem for them to go, except the family of his wife. That is in Maryland. So that is it. So then why are we not deceiving ourselves? Then when you look at the book of Ephesians, Ephesians 4, verse 20 to 25, only we should stop lying to each other. Imagine why are you telling me you are a virgin? I've married. Virgin. Èmi kọ́ ló máa bá sọ lọ sínú lọ káàkiri èmi ti marry. But I'm getting what you want to know. I want to put that. I've had dash in it. Timo wo age here. Timo ni ro ọmọ bíi tiẹ̀. Timi o tọrọ wo lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. O fẹ́ dash mi. Go and give it to your father. Dash kọ́. Gbogbo dash pàápàá handcuff ló máa ń jẹ́. Tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn bá padà wá lọ́la. Àwa béèrè ẹni bínú wọn náà nìkan wà ní táwọn mèrè olùṣọ́ láti ibo láti aláùsá. Máa tó gbé fíríjì fún yín yẹn. So mi pé o máa dìde kúrò ń bá mi láti lọ bá. By the right kò yẹ kó gba fíríjì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kí ló fi fíríjì ṣe. Mo ti dáhìn tó gbé fíríjì fún mi rí. Torí gbogbo ọ̀fà tí mo ń ṣe fún spiritual and everything. Wọ́n sọ fún ìyàwó mi má jẹ́ ká tán lọ sí fíríjì obìnrin ọkùnrin lè tún lè wá gba fíríjì ẹ̀ padà. Dáàdì Tọ́pẹ́ fíríjì tán ti fún ẹ. Ẹ sà nígbà tí mo jíṣẹ́ tó lé ń lé wọn lọ́hùn ìyàwó ẹ ló ń fẹ́ fíríjì ẹ̀ padà.
Ẹ jíṣẹ́ tó lé nílé wọn.
Then ẹ dẹ̀ múlẹ̀.
Wow.
Because ó fẹ́ gbé mi mọ́ra láti bá táyé ọkùnrin yẹn jẹ́. Mi ò lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìkan tell me sorry. That's all. Then tó bá dẹ̀ tó wà wò Romans 9:21 to 23. Ó ní ká rántí pé bí àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì bá dàbí iyanrìn etí òkun, ó ní díẹ̀ nínú wọn náà máa gbàlà. Àdúrà tó náà kọ́ wa yọ Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló dàdúrà. Àdúrà ò lè ṣe ráìsì jiná. Ọmú tó ti ṣàn wálẹ̀ tẹ̀fọ̀rọ̀ǹbó páàkì sókè kò sọ́jọ́ tó tún lè láwọ́ lára. Lẹ́dà yẹn nìkan lẹ́wọ̀n máa bá kiri bó wù kẹ́ fi ṣàwọ̀ ọ̀lù. Ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú gbogbo rọ́bìṣì yẹn.
Bàbá.
Nǹkan tí òun sọ in the book of Romans 8:24 to 29 ó ní a kò mọ bí a ṣe ń gba àdúrà ẹ̀mí mímọ́ nìkan jẹ́ wá bá mi fẹ́ gbàdúrà fún ẹ ṣé mo rán ẹ ládùúrà tó fẹsẹ̀ rìn dọ́dọ̀ mi tó ló fẹ́ gbàdúrà fún mi gbà fara ẹ̀ ìyẹn ló ń bá káàkiri gbogbo àwọn tó lọ́kọ dọ́dọ̀ àwọn Pentecostal àwọn yìí wọn ò lọ́kọ mọ́ program ò jẹ́ kó so oúnjẹ fọ́kọ kó so oúnjẹ fàyà ṣé mo pé à ní ìdàwẹ̀ I don't know medical status yẹ tó dẹ̀ kò sáàwẹ̀ ó wá di after 1 year wọ́n ló ní kidney problem jẹ́bi nǹkan tó ṣọ́ọ̀tì lára ẹ̀ ló bà kidney jẹ́ then láyé ọjọ́ yẹn àti dóko láàárọ̀ lójú páńpẹ́ àrí porcupine lójú páńpẹ́ àrí ẹ̀tù akọ́fì yẹn ṣe ọbẹ̀ gbúre jẹ and we are living fine and healthy adéko tó ń sìn òkú èkó tó ń ti pa láti 1947 wọ́n wá wà lórí ṣíìpù wá ń bí báyìí wọ́n lólùṣọ́ oúnjẹ lọ́wọ́ oúnjẹ ojú yọbọ àwọn àkó èkó kan tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti yọ ojú wọn kan tó pa àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ rí a lè survive pẹ̀lú bá ṣe ń parọ́ fúnra wa yìí ẹ fi dàmínà lẹ̀ kò sọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ tó bá pariwo títí ṣèbí adúlọ̀ Ọbádáre tó bá pariwo tiẹ̀ ó ti lọ Oyèdèpọ̀ tí ń bá tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ó máa lọ Marcus ń sọ tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tó máa tún lọ we are going to drop the key anytime, any day. But watch what to say, because the people we are watching you, people are watching. Ayorinde took over Nigeria for more than 3 years. Ó lọ London, ó lọ tẹ́, ó pín handkerchief, ó pààyàn, ó rì mọ́nú pósí, ó rì mọ́nú pẹpẹ, ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Go to Evangelical Church of Yahweh. There was a time tí Dàúsà dé láti London àti lóyìnbó. Àwọn ará village ẹ̀ wá wọn ní kó lọ ṣe kí ni kó lọ bọ̀gún. Only God of Iron has no power. Don't tell me all those, because àwọn yẹn ò mọ́ra, àwọn tó bá ń bọ̀ nǹkan ẹ̀ secretary ẹ̀ lọ́hùn ni wọ́n kàn wọ́ sí ní airport road. Bó ṣe jágbe mọ́ wọn nìyẹn. Gbàdọ́ dára ọjọ́ kejì oníkan lọ pàjá wá, wọ́n pàjá wọn gbèdé, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jẹ́. Oníṣẹ́ ayọ̀ nǹkan lè jẹ́ lébò wọ́n ní kò pàjá. Ó ti pàjá already. Àwọn èèyàn bá máa bàjẹ́ àbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó nísìn lọ́dún yìí. Àwọn tó máa sun Bible ní Delta, àwọn tó máa sun Bible ní Enugu, àwọn tó máa sun Bible l'Anambra àti wọ́n máa pọ̀ ju ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ tí ò ní lọ church máa lose a lot of people this year, because there's nothing to point to, nothing to show. Alọlọlọlọ ṣe ládàáwó síbẹ̀ àmọ́wó jáde ń bẹ̀ Bádébóyè pín rice fún gbogbo redeem kò tí ì pọ̀ jù ibi tó fi ṣe redeem yẹn tó bá pẹ́ wọ́n fi ṣoko rice látọjọ́ tí redeem ti wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n á ti gbórúkọ Adébóyè lẹ́nu ẹni òwò dẹ́n tó bá pẹ́ ibi tí Oyèdépò náà tó fi ṣe àti mountain of fire kí yẹn kó jẹ́ oko ẹ̀gẹ́ wọ́n á ti máa fẹ̀gẹ́ ṣe búrẹ́dì àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ máa tí wọ́n gbà ń bẹ̀ but wọ́n rote ènìyàn ìjọba àrùn tó ń dẹ̀ náà fi ń lọ ọ̀yàn bí Adébóyè sọ pé open heaven ṣé Òkìtìpá ló ti open ni àbí Ẹ̀sà Òkè àbí Oǹdó nígbà tó gbẹrù kúrò lórí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ àwọn ọmọ Akíndayọ̀ ni they were nowhere to be found today but Ọlọ́run ṣàbòlé wọn lórí òun kó tiẹ̀ dání nínú ẹ̀ jábọ́ nínú ẹ̀kú Akíndayọ̀ bí márùn-ún tiẹ̀ wà láyé náà so kò ṣòro wípé ṣòro ẹni tó bá ń ṣe rere máa ṣe nìṣó Revelation 22:11 ó ní ẹni tó bá mọ̀ títọ́ ṣe kó máa ṣe ẹni tó bá mọ̀ kà kó máa ṣe ó lé mi ń bọ̀ kankan èrè mi ń bẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi láti sọ fún olúkúlùkù gẹ́gẹ́ bí lè tó bá ṣe ìbá ṣe rere ìbá ṣe mi so fi dàmí náà lẹ̀ nígbà tó bá yá the Lord will interview will interview him and tell him what to do àti mọ̀ àìsàn tó máa pa Dàmínà àti mọ̀ ibi tí Dàmínà máa kú sí àti mọ̀ bóyá Marcus máa kú dànù àbí kò ní ní pósí àdẹ̀mọ̀ bóyá Adébóyè pápá ẹja ló ṣe máa jẹ́ àdẹ̀mọ̀ pé Oyèdépò náà pápá bóyá àwọn ìgbín lọ́kàn máa ràn mọ́ lára mi tó jábọ́ sí gbogbo wọn ṣà ń ṣe tiwọn ṣáà ni so jọ.
ẹ ṣé bàbá ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín púpọ̀ lórúkọ Jésù Kristi ojú àdàbà yín ò ní fọ́.
ẹ tí yóò bá gbé lọ́bí tó ti ń dín nǹkan ṣe ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ lọ́bí tó ti ń dín nǹkan lójoojúmọ́ òróró òkè mẹ́wàá yàn lójú ó dàbẹ̀ tó ṣe mẹkáníìkì tí àbẹ̀ tó ṣe wẹ́dà tó ń gbàdúrà pé ojú àdàbà ò ní fọ́ ẹ̀mí ló tó bá tó lo gíláàsì lójú máa di bọ́ọ̀bọ̀ sí.
bàbá lórí fọ́nrán lẹ́nu ọjọ́ méjì yìí ọba aláyé kan he was once a police officer ọba Ifọ̀ lórílé lọ́hùn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn a rí i pé ó kàn ṣàdédé bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìpè ó rọ òjò ìpè sí orí bàbá kan of 73 years ìkànnú àwọn ìjòyè ẹ̀ ó da kúnlẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀bá ọ̀nà báyìí àwọn ajá kábíyèsí yẹn wọ́n lá bàbá 73 years wọ́n là ń fọ́tí wọ́n gba nígbàkúgbà pẹ̀lú ẹsẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó dọ̀bálẹ̀ níwájú kábíyèsí ó ló da lẹ́hún ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wọ́n ìpè lé lórí bọ́ inú mi wá dùn bàbá pé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ó ṣe bí ọmọ ọkọ àwọn traditional rulers committee wọ́n dìde lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ fún ìrìnàjò yìí pé ọba yìí láti questioned should be subjected to questioning and the judiciary system in Ogun State wọ́n ti suspend bàbá yìí kábíyèsí yìí nísìn for 6 good months tí investigation máa fi complete lórí ẹ̀. ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún wa láti rí i pé àwọn tá a yàn sípò tó yẹ kí wọ́n ní òye àti ìmọ̀ bó ṣe máa tòlú àwọn ló ń exercise power lórí àwọn ènìyàn negatively. They are misusing their power. And then a kàn ń gbọ́nú fúnra ẹ̀ wàá kú àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ á kú wọn ní jèrè ẹ̀ àwọn ìyàwó rẹ̀ á kú wọn ní bàbá èpè yìí ti pọ̀ jù sà tó jáde lẹ́nu ọba aláyé.
àwọn mélòó lọ́ba yẹn ti gbàdúrà fún nítorí mọ́tò.
mi sure.
ṣoṣorí bí wọ́n ṣe bí ọ̀rọ̀ ṣorí mo máa ń láìkí ẹ̀ gan bóyá gbàdúrà pé ilé kan láti wá máa rò pé bóyá yìí máa ń mú tajútajú ṣorí kan tèmi sọ. ṣorí àwọn tá a fi jẹun rí let me tell you the story a rotten fruit. ní gbogbo àwọn ọba tó wà lábẹ́òkúta Ogun State Ìbàdàn everywhere àwọn ọmọ lílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ní
ọmọ nílẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn tó ti dẹ́pẹ̀ ti wà lórí wọn láti ilẹ̀ okay Psalm 24 ó sọ pé ti Olúwa nílẹ̀ àti ẹ̀kún rẹ̀ níbo náà ti ń jàkú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ Àwórì Abẹ́òkúta then Àdákìrí automatically tó bá wá rí gbogbo ẹ̀ báwo lẹni tó ti pààyàn rí tí láìfẹ́ èèyàn fẹ́ wá jọ lójú.
ìkànnà wà wúrì yẹn tẹ́ sọ fún mi sà.
ní sùúrù báwo ni ó ṣe fẹ́ jọ lójú lẹ́kí ló fẹ́ fi bẹ̀ mí bí mo ṣe jẹ́ wèrè yìí kí wọ́n lọ jọba ìlú wa àwọn èèyàn kò tẹ̀ wọ́n lè mú mi ẹni tó ń sin Ọlọ́run ò tún lè sin mamoni. Matthew 6 from 18 to 24 ó ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún wa ó ní ìránṣẹ́ kan kò lè sin ọ̀gá méjì so àwọn tó fi wọ́n jẹ yìí wọn ọba ò tọ́ sí wọn tó bá máa wọ ọba yẹn ó lè jẹ́ ọ̀ṣọ́ba ló fi jẹ ó lè jẹ́ ọ̀ṣọ́ba ló fi jẹ àbí amusu àbí the retired journalist ọ̀ṣọ́ba tó fẹ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan rere Ogun State kó bọ́ sílé àwọn so then báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ correct wọn then most of them pápá ti bá àwọn gọ́vùnà pa èèyàn rí àwọn ti kọ́ àwọn ọmọ ọ̀tá fún wọn ọmọ ọ̀tá darí ni ṣé báwọn èèyàn kan ní sáwùlà láyé ọjọ́ yẹn tó bá jì wà láyé ó lè jọba then ó tún lè sọ láǹṣẹ MC Olúọmọ lè tún padà lóhùn lọ sí Ìbàdàn.
people of questionable character.
ó lè lóhùn fẹ́ tún lọ jọba nìbàdàn wọ́n wà lá bàbá Akínolú àti gbogbo ẹ̀ Akínolú is a retired police officer nísìnyí ẹ̀kọ́ ríran wọn nígbà tí wọ́n máa yọ̀bọ̀n threaten àwọn èèyàn then Ìbàdàn ló ti wá ọ̀dẹ̀ lóhùn wá láti Èkó no problem. ìjẹ́ ká fi gbogbo ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan náà jẹ́ tó yẹ ìjẹ̀kan níbàdàn ní Aláàfin tọ́nà tó jẹ́ ń sìn ló wá láti Manitoba ó ti lọ sí Manitoba máa tó padà wá níbo náà ti ń ṣe irú ẹ̀ níbo náà ti ń ṣe irú ẹ̀ tí gọ́vùnà yan bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ rí gọ́vùnà kan ilé ìtàn ṣe ń pariwo yìí ń sìn Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣe bí ọba kan lérí àìtórí ó dọ̀bálẹ̀ kábíọ́dún náà that was 2 years ago bọ́dẹ̀ tó bá gbọ́ lè máa mójú kúrò nù kíní wọ̀nyí ìbàdà torí bó ṣe ń ka ẹ̀ lakọ́lọ́ jẹ́ kó jèrè àwọn ọmọ wàhálà ẹ̀ ti pọ̀ jù bí àwọn ọmọ awájẹ́ mi ṣèjọ̀rọ̀ blọ́ọ̀gì yìí because nǹkan tẹ́mi sórí nǹkan tẹ́mi sọ̀sà ó ní kan tí ajá tí àgùntàn rí tó yẹjú sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ òun làjá rí làjá gbọ́ tẹ́yìn ẹ̀ yọ at the end of the day kò sí solution tó bá rántí nǹkan tó wà àwọn méjì kan wà nílùú Abẹ́òkúta yìí náà ni tẹ̀gbọ́n tàbúrò wọ́n jà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ wọ́n jà kéèsì ilẹ̀ yìí tó tún pọ̀ mọ́ ara wọn wọ́n ń fi oògùn pọ̀ mọ́ ara wọn nígbà tí judgement máa fi jáde nífọ̀ àbúrò ló mú ìní kéèsì rẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n padà lọ́lé àbúrò ẹ̀gbọ́n lọ blọ́ọ̀kì àbúrò tó ń wìn ní kéèsì yẹn ó ń yìnbọn pa then ibi tó ń tún lọ pápá lára àwọn tó lò tó pa àbúrò náà tún àwọn yẹn náà tún padà lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ọjọ́ ta ló ní ilẹ̀ yẹn sí.
ẹ̀mí mọ́.
ṣé ilẹ̀ ò tí padà sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ṣé ilẹ̀ ò tí padà sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ibi tá ń jòkó sí ilé ni àwọn kan ti ṣàbà síbí rí tàbá ní ká máa gbẹ́ bí yìí sí àmàrégún èèyàn tí mi ò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ́ tí mi ò ṣe anything pa ẹ́ ok worú àwọn Matthew 7:17 to 20 Then John 15, 1 to 10. Only ẹ̀ka kẹ́ka tí ò bá so èso, a ó gé dànù. Then tó bá wà wò nínú Bíbélì, in the book of 2 Samuel 12, 13 and 14. Ṣé ẹ rántí pé Olúwa rán èèyàn sí Dáfídì, ìyàwó Ọ̀ráyà tó bá sùn yẹn, bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Then ìyẹn dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ tiẹ̀. Dẹ́gbà tí ọba lọ wọlé tó ti gbọ́ tán, wọ́n ní tó bá gbé ìjọba òun nílé ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Kò sọ́ba Nàìjíríà tó lè sọ pé Ọlọ́run ló fún un sórí òkè. Even to the emir of Sokoto and every one of them. Lẹ́yìn tó bá jalè darí, tó ń ṣe nǹkan ìtùfù darí, ló máa fi yẹn cover up. Náà fi yẹn ṣe kí ni? Máa fi cover up. Then when you look at what he said in 2 Thessalonians 4, verse 14 to 23, ó ní Alexanderu alágbẹ̀dẹ bàbá, ó ló ṣe mí ní ibi tó pọ̀, ó ní ṣùgbọ́n Olúwa yóò ṣe kí ni? Yóò san lè ṣe. Then when you look at the agbára tó gun out of the apostle 9, he obtained letter going to Damascus to go and destroy Christians. Ó bọ́ lọ́hùn ṣe arrest ẹ̀, ó fọ́ lójú, ó bọ́ lọ́hùn ṣàgídí. He now become a disciple. Then when you look at the book of Numbers 12, 14, and 15, 16, and Numbers 23, tó bá tásìkò, kẹ́tẹ́kẹ́tẹ́ Bálámù sọ̀rọ̀ bí èèyàn, ìlú yìí ṣe máa dára. But táwọn eléyìí ò bá lákọlùkọgbà, àní mọ bí wà wọn ṣe rí. Ó dàbí ẹni tó lòun gentle. Wọ́n wàásù ní chọ́ọ̀chì lọ́jọ́ yẹn pé ẹ láti gentle o, pásítọ̀ yẹn ló wàásù. Ẹ má máa fa wàhálà, ẹ má gentle, ẹ má máa ṣe pé ṣe ti gbọ́ kò dáa, èpè ò dáa, tí bí ò ṣe gidi. Pásítọ̀ káwọn máa kọrin sínú mọ́tò, ó ti ń lọ ilé. Nígbà tó dábúlé Ẹ̀gbá, bí tírélà ṣe jáwọ́ mọ́ ni, ó ní kò ní dá fọ́mọ́ àlè yìí. Wọ́n wèrè kẹ́. Ó ní pastor, don't lose your brain. You just taught us not to be cursing people. Pastor, nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ pastor ló wà. So,
Baba.
So ẹ jẹ́ ká Proverbs 10, Proverbs 12, 11, Proverbs 14, 23, Proverbs 6, 6 to 10, Proverbs 20, verse 4, Proverbs 19, 15 to 18, Proverbs 26, verse 15, Ephesians 5, 15 to 17, Proverbs 6, 9 to, then Proverbs 1, the last 4 verses, he said everything. So if you are a rotten fruit, kò sí bọ́n ṣe lè gbìyànjú tó lè kàn ṣe bá àwọn èèyàn ní díyà bọ́n ṣe tó lógun state ọjọ́ tó fẹ́ lọ sí díyà òjò ló gbòkú ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ó dẹ̀ mọ bí díyà ṣe bó ṣe kọjú Ògùn state sọ̀rùn alẹ́. Ẹ wo gbogbo owó tí wọ́n rí kọ́ nílé Abacha tó wọ black aṣọ lọ bá Pope. Only I cannot use any other clothes to go and visit the Pope than the black attire. At the end of the day, everyone to be your partnership. So Allah only àgbéraga ẹ lọ ṣọ́ra yín. Àgbéraga ẹ lọ ṣọ́ra. Òjò ẹ̀san kò ní gbé sókè yóò rọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run dàbí òwe o.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run dàbí òwe.
Ẹnìkan wà síbi tó máa tọ́jú lẹ́nu. Mi ò mọ̀ pé ibi náà ti gbàdúrà tẹ́ni ẹ̀ ti rí visa tó fi lọ sí Dublin. Ẹnìyẹn ní stroke, ó ti rìn. Wọ́n láti gbé wá síbí. Wọ́n ní no pé mi ò fẹ́ wàhálà gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ mi ò tẹ̀ ẹ̀fẹ́ kékeré níwọ̀n. Ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ máa ní gba aago fún ní yàrá. Gbogbo treatment tí mo mọ̀ ni mo ti lò fún. Mo ti brain ẹ̀ ti padà. BP ti padà sí 130/70. Normal, abnormal, normal. Nígbà tó ń gbé dé lolúwa jẹ́ fi yé mi mọ́ ṣe máa tọ́jú BP. Kò sí BP anybody tó lè take me to 2 weeks nsìn. Mo tó pé mo ní sùúrù láti tẹ̀lé. Then when you look at it, look at the Luke 15, 11 to 14, the story of the prodigal son. A lè ní ìfarabalẹ̀. When Prodigal son was traveling. He traveled with a lot of things. Ó travel pẹ̀lú ojú kòkòrò. Ó travel pẹ̀lú ìgbéraga. Ó travel pẹ̀lú tinúmìnìmáṣe. That is 1 Timothy 4:1-5. 1 Timothy 5:2. Ó ní àwọn èdè fi ara wọn fún ayé jíjẹ. Ó ní wọ́n ti kú nígbà tó wà láàyè. Then 1 Timothy 6:1-10. He said everything. He said everything. Ó lẹ́yìn tó bá dẹ̀ ń lé góòlù. Ó ní góòlù ní tó. Kí la wá ayé yìí máa yà fún? Ìwọ bí mi.
Bàbá.
Ó dàbọ̀ obìnrin tó lóun fẹ́ lọ gbé síbí bíi tìyá òun. Age of 18 ó lóun ti lọ ilé ọkọ. Òun ti rẹ́ni tó fẹ́ fẹ́ òun. Nígbà tó máa fi dọ́hùn. Ẹni tó ń bá sùn ní 8. Wọ́n wá náà náà ti ní 8. Níbo ló ti fẹ́ padà sí? Ẹ sà, táwọn pípọ̀ yẹn bá rọ̀ ọ́ lóye àbí wọ́n rọ̀ ọ́ lóye, ikú ẹ̀ ti súnmọ́.
Má ṣe o. Ikú ọba yẹn ti súnmọ́.
Ṣé bí wàá máa ríran ó sì wọ́n máa gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì. Dẹ́nkan tó dẹ̀ múnú mi dùn fún àwọn Nigerians. Wọ́n máa ń gbàgbé pé a ti lo tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì kan kọjá. Ìkejì anywhere láti lè lò. Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tanker driver ní 78, 79, 1983, 84, 85. Tí mọ́tò bá fẹ́ lọ gbé epo ní NNPC, wọ́n á wo táyà, àwọn department kan wà tó máa wo táyà. Wọ́n á wo safety and everything kó tó lọ sórí ram. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí time Babangida dé àti Abuja gbogbo kìíní, wọ́n jẹ́ bàṣubàṣu. Nínú ọgbà ibi tí wọ́n ti wá trailer NNPC nǹkan iná, wọ́n tún tò gógóró, wọ́n ta tajútajú, wọ́n ta Colorado, wọ́n la Iyeredo, wọ́n mú gbòòrò. Wọ́n ti bá mú gbòòrò tó máa yẹ kó tó mú gbòòrò pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Tó déyàn bá ṣe èrè tó nú gbòòrò ló máa ti wá ṣe. So automatically tí trailer yẹn bá ti ń lọ, tí driver ti mu tí yó, wọ́n wá gbé fọ́ọ̀mù tó ń kọ́ ń ṣe. Ìgbà yẹn ló máa gbọ́ pé trailer ṣubú, ó pààyàn. Dẹ́nu ìmí kí á tún sùn. Then kí Tinubu jọ kó bá wa rí sí kìíní. Enough is enough. That area needs to be addressed. Kì í ṣe nǹkan tí road safety nìkan lè dá ṣe. Àwọn tó wà nù lé lọ́hùn ni. Báwo ṣe ń dún mí lọ́nà, wọ́n dẹ̀ yọ kó sọ fún wa pé bó ṣe ń rẹ ara ayé ló yẹ kó máa rẹ ara ọ̀run. So wàhálà yẹn kí yẹn lè reduce lọ́dún yìí. Kí wọ́n make sure kan bójútó kì í ṣe road safety nìkan. Láti depot kó máa check gbogbo táyà. Kó padà sí nǹkan tí Tam David West in his blessed memory, a good man which the Hausas and Fulani destroyed, Tam David West. The only good petroleum minister. But they set him up with wristwatch. But no problem. And look at Ken Saro-Wiwa. These are great people who left this country we didn't tap on what they brought from heaven. Look at Fela Anikulapo. Look at Gani Fawayimi. These are great people. Can you compare all those people with Babangida? Can we compare all these people with Abu Salam? Can you compare all these people with Amechi and all these people? Can you compare Dele Giwa with Amechi? Amechi, who did this? He was even talking about middle class or not middle class. With all the money as a mass, as a minister, as a speaker, as a governor, then still stealing plane to go and keep somewhere. Then the wicked discover it. But they don't even know that people are watching them. Nigerian leaders and the traditional leaders, they are the same. They are the same.
Terrible people.
Look at Saraki and his father and their saga with Society Generate. Till tomorrow, Saraki still want to have a bank. Removing money from one bank to the other, calling Heritage Bank. Because their friend is in the end. Let's wait and see. Thank you, sir.
Eshe Babawa, thank you very much for this brilliant responses to these questions. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bàbá torí àkókò láti mú gbogbo ẹ̀ wá síbi tí a ó ti dá dúró.
Ó wẹ̀ kó tán tó pàtì mí lẹ́yìn mi ò débi kankan.
Àwọn mo realize wípé people are being attacked daily without being checked by this present government and even the previous government. Àwọn northerners yẹn ó dàbẹ́ ni wípé nǹkan tí mo kó jọ nínú findings mi bí wọ́n bá ti rí pé mineral resources kan wà ní side kan wọ́n láti lọ gang against area yẹn wọ́n lé àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀ wọ́n pa wọ́n ní ìpakúpa irú Sambisa we were aware that Philadelphia is one of the mineral resources tí wọ́n discover níbẹ̀ yẹn òun ló jẹ́ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pa àwọn ènìyàn nísìnyí wọ́n náà ti dé kíni wọ́n ti dé Niger Delta ń sì pé wọ́n tó ti discover one mineral resources or the other níbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n tó ti ń àwọn troop wọ́n ti ń rán wọn lọ síbẹ̀ ní àná sí Koiki Media pariwo tán pé arákùnrin kan wọ́n pè ní Okunman of whose mother was a Fulani òun láti sọ wípé wọ́n láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí polongo jihadist nílẹ̀ Yorùbá sí nígbà tó ti sọ pé wọ́n gba sharia bàbá kí ni ìfojúsùn yín sórí àwọn kan báwọn yìí pé a ti sọ̀rọ̀ sharia yìí àwọn Sultan of Sokoto ti dáhùn wípé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wá establish ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá dẹ̀ láwa ò gbà ṣùgbọ́n ohun tá a tún gbọ́ sí ni pé àwọn jihadist pronouncement ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa wáyé sí kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí polongo ẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá a sọ pé àmúra ogun bàbá ṣé kí ni yóò ní kárí bá ṣe ń wò yìí báyìí ìyẹn ní ìbéèrè mi bàbá.
ẹ sà ẹ ṣe gan sa mi ò ní pẹ́ sá fún ẹ ń sìn because nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé o fẹ́ dọpọlọ mi irú Ọlọ́run ní fún ẹ ṣe.
àmín.
When you look at it, money kills faster than malaria.
Money kills
faster than malaria fever.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And they said money is the root of all evil. Who has died in your village before that took his bank account to heaven?
Nobody, no one.
Only ìmúra àyà tí ènìyàn ní Proverbs 16. Then when you look at the book of Proverbs 20 from verse 13, 14, 15, 16. Ó ní kò ní lárí. Òun láládìyẹ ń tà á. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó rà á lọ lé yẹn, àwa gbẹdúró bá mo rọ́jà lọ lé ní mo rọ́jà náà. Ṣé ẹ rántí pé anywhere láti lè drop the key? We can drop the key at any time. How much did Abacha took along when he was living?
No one.
How much did Funtua took along when he was living? How much did Abba Kyari took from Nigerian money, dollar, pounds, and sterling when he was living?
None.
What about Nureni Yusuf in the Air Force? How much did he took along? Then the wife of Babangida when he was going, and then the first lady, Stella Obasanjo. How much do they took along? The answer is nothing. Only a boaster can do, but little. Nobody boasted like. When you look at the other Igbo guy who brought kidnapping into Nigeria, Evans. He's in this country now. They are supposed to have signed for them to go and hang him, but they are still holding their hand back. Then what they kill Oyenusi, Anini, then Sunday Osubo, then Owo that Buhari killed, and then Sarawiwa. Why do you kill them because of all these small things? And look at it, the original tips are in the city. The trouble started from the past governor of Ekiti State, who said is minister for mining and everything. That's what's the name of the governor?
Fayose.
No. Fayemi.
Fayemi.
All what Awolowo kept by side, they expose it. They are just like bastard children. All the mineral resources that Awolowo has discovered and everything, and they kept for the Yoruba people. Then Fayemi came out, and they were trying to trick Fayemi. They were tricking Fayemi and the vice president Oshibaju, and then the other man again, the governor who was talking about middle class or not middle class, from River State.
Odili.
No. Whom I told you took a plane out of
What is his man?
What's this guy who now become a lord?
You just mentioned his name.
So this is the very thing.
The circle Lori.
And Wicked and all of them. Who are these people?
Amechi.
Rotimi Amechi. So, but now they have brought everything. Why don't they go to Ondo State and do the bitumen? There's mineral resources in Ondo State. Bitumen. They should go there. They will drop something on the way for them. You remember what happened in 1983? SDP and NPN. The torture between Ajasin and Shagari and Omoborio. You see why it ended? And you remember what happened to Agbayewa? Hausas and Fulani are looking for trouble. And when the trouble arrives, they will not be able to sleep. They will run away. Even Dan Juma was warning them all the time. Caution yourself about Nigerian Yoruba war. Then when you look at what happened, we are not worried. We are not worried. Let God take the preeminent. What did you want to take from the soil? We standing, we are from the soil. The food we are eating is from the soil. The car we are riding, all what they used to build those cars is from the soil. Then one day, tó bá rẹ́ni tó ń làágùn lọ́sàn-án gangan, má fún láṣọ àti ìnura. Àwọn ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀ tó kù ló ń sunkún, ìyẹn ní ilẹ̀. Bó fẹ́ dé. Bó fẹ́ ṣe kí ni? Bó fẹ́ dé. Kí lẹ̀ má kánjú. Gbogbo wa la ń ṣe kí ni?
Padà síbẹ̀.
Nígbà tó bá wá yá, gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọ̀nyí, àwọn ọmọ wa máa fi wá ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Wọ́n máa bá Ọbásanjọ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Wọ́n tún nǹkan kan bọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn tó máa mú Ọbásanjọ́ àtàtìkù bí Bọ́lá Ìgè ṣe kú. Mo ti sọ 10 years ago. Pé òkú yẹn ò sùn o. Ọjọ́ kan ń bọ̀ o tí gbogbo máa wú nǹkan tó ń faṣọ bò mọ́lẹ̀. Tí ò ní jẹ́ káwọn ẹlòmíì. Then àwọn tó ń rán lọ pa wọ́n yìí, wọ́n máa padà wá. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó pa Bob Marley? Ó lóun ò lè sùn conscience òun. Ó ti sọ. Àwọn tó pa Diana, ìmí ti ní cancer ó sì wà láyé ń bí gbogbo ṣe arrange ẹ̀. Then àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ náà ló fẹ́ lọ di ọba yìí ṣe o. Ìgbà wo ni wọ́n ní take time àti find out ikú tó pa ìyá wọn. Téèyàn bá ń ṣe bí kó máa wọ ẹ̀yìn. Nǹkan tó o bá ti lè ṣe fára ẹ̀ má ṣe fẹ́yàn. A ti burú jù. A ti ṣe kí ni? Èèyàn ti burú jù. Ibikíbi tó bá ti bá ènìyàn, má tu gbogbo ara lẹ̀ o. O lè wúndù kúrò ń bẹ̀. O lè ṣe kí ni? Nígbà tí mo ṣe ń ta mọ́tò tí mo ń ta nǹkan mi, tó bá róbìnrin tó jòkó bí eléyìí lọ́fíìsì, má padà sínú mọ́tò mi. Má lọ rán yàn kó lọ bá mi gba dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ wá. Mi ò ní wọ bẹ̀ because they are full of ego. Sori ọ́fíìsì tó wà yẹn, ó wà ń brain ẹ̀ wà everywhere. Ó fẹ́ kó rí òun. Ó lè dìde lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta kó máa nú mú. Mi ò ní fẹ́rù yẹn. Ẹ̀sán owó ẹ̀ fún kẹjẹ́ kí n máa lọ ibi tí mo ní kan sílé. Eléyìí tí mo gbé sílé bàbá mi ò tí ì lè jẹ́ tán. Talkless of Kido àmọ́ báyìí ta yín bó ṣe dé level 4, level 17, level 300, level 108. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àtẹ̀yìngbà náà ni ayọ̀dí sẹ́yìn gbèdé olópọ̀ jù ní promotion obìnrin. So nǹkan tá fẹ́ fi gbá yìí kò ní mítà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti paná mítà, wọ́n ti yí kámẹ́rà kúrò. Nǹkan tó kù dọ́yẹlé tó bá gbé délé náà ni bàbá Kẹ́mi máa continue, but it's okay. Ṣé ẹ̀rí nǹkan tẹ́mi try láti sọ fún ẹ? 1 Timothy 6. 1 John 3:17, Proverbs 22:7, then Luke 24, Matthew 6, 31 to 33, then Luke 15:4 to 18, 1 Samuel 2, verse 7, Deuteronomy 8:18, Psalm 37, verse 16 to 18, Hebrew 13, 5 to 10, Matthew 6, 18 to 24. Then when you look at Luke 16:11, all what I'm trying to tell you is just that money, báwọn èèyàn ṣe lé money ó ní ẹni tó bá fẹ́ owó ò ní tó. ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ gàrí mímu tó fẹ̀yìn kan kò ní tó. You know what I'm saying? So bó ti ṣe rí nìyẹn.
ẹ ṣé bàbá.
They are just chasing shadow. Ẹlẹ́yà wọn máa tó yọ. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rántí gbà tí Akérédolú tó ń gbó bí ajá mọ́ àwọn ọba Oǹdó Ìkálẹ̀ everywhere tó ń gbó mọ́ wọn bí wèrè. Wọ́n ti sọ ó ti wà nù lẹ́ ó ti dájò kó síbẹ̀ ó ti dájò kó sínú ilẹ̀ kí n rí àwọn tí mo jù àwọn tí mo tó jù mí kí n máa yọwọ́ sí wọn ṣé ó lè wọ́ọ̀kì ṣá ṣé nítorí pé akọ́ chọ́ọ̀chì náà àbájọ́ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn lẹ́yìn ẹni tó ń dábìí yìí kó débi bọ́dá mi àìbá káìka sàn bí mi ò bá gba létí díẹ̀ ló máa kú kò dẹ̀ ní pẹ́ mọ́tò yẹn kúrò bí nǹkan tó ń gun yẹn.
kò tẹ̀ ní jẹ́ ṣe.
ẹ jẹ́ ká try ká follow the normal way the due process. So nǹkan tó béèrè tí wọ́n bá náà fẹ́ gbé jihad wá síbi à ń retí ẹ̀ ṣé ìwọ fẹ́ ṣe jihad?
níbo.
ìwọ ńkọ́ ẹnìkan ní Fatima ọkùnrin yẹn bí Fatima ìyàwó ẹ̀ kú lábẹ́òkúta wọn jọ ń wá tipa nígbà tó ń dé abúlé Ẹ̀gbá wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fi máa ń ṣe ẹ̀yẹ pé eléyìí ta dẹ̀ tún gbọ́ nípa bàbá Fatima yìí ó tún lè jù o wọ́n ní bàbá Fatima ti ń bá Fatima sùn pé what ó ń bá Fatima sùn ọmọ tiẹ̀ nígbà tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ kú tán ó ṣe o fún bàbá Fatima nígbà tó máa fi rí bàbá Fatima níbi tó ń rájá yẹ̀pẹ̀ wọ́n ní bàbá Fatima a máa gbọ́ pé ó ń bá Fatima sùn ó ní ṣé ìwọ ti gbọ́ ó ní tiẹ̀ ti kúrò nú ẹ̀ wọ́n bí títí ó ní ṣe wáyé ti gbọ́ tí ti kúrò ń bẹ̀ nígbà tó wá bímọ ó wá ránṣẹ́ pé Fatima bímọ ẹ wá o nígbà tó máa fi débẹ̀ náà rí i pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ tún fẹ́ náà pè ní Fatima wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fi yẹn waste time àwọn káàkiri bí ìwèrè bí asínwín Abẹ́òkúta náà ti ń ṣòfófó jù then Ìbàdàn náà ti ń parí ẹ̀ ìyẹn náà fi rí ní time yẹn pé tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ sí lábẹ́òkúta a kò lọ sọ́yọ́ wọ́n á lọ jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ tó mú wá fún ọkọ ìyẹn ní gbogbo àkàlà tó ní ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Lísàbí irú yìí ò ní wáyé mọ́ àyẹ̀yìn wá àṣẹyìn bọ̀ wọ́n tún kọ́nà life Lísàbí ni Lísàbí tó fẹ́ lọ sójú ogun ó pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ ó payá ẹ̀ kó o má rántí nǹkan kan mọ́ kó o lè gbà Abẹ́òkúta lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wàhálà at the end of the day lẹ́yìn tó ń ṣe tán Abẹ́òkúta ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ó tún lè dọjọ́ kan sí kó fẹ́ dọba wa nǹkan tí ò rò lọ́kàn ẹ jọ sàjọ́ nǹkan tí ẹ sọ wọ̀nyí let time take its due course Ecclesiastes 3:1-5 only there is time for everything under heaven. We have a lot of crackhead in the north in the Muslim and everything. You know Christianity came before Muslim. Don't worry. Let's wait how it goes. How, like in my village, Odeaye, they have tried for this my 50-something years, they have tried to put on a mosque in that village. They've tried more than 50 times. He can't try. Láyé, àwọn tó bá mú Muslim yẹn wá, mọ́sálásí yẹn àrà fọ́ ni. So, Muslim wà àwọn Yotab, àwọn Àlí, wọ́n wà lù tuntun, wọ́n wà káàkiri. But kò sí mọ́sálásí láyé. Redeem torí ìpapà skeletal wọn ló wà láyé. Chocolate of Celestia. Sunday nìkan náà máa ráyè wá ní ọ̀sẹ̀ ìpàdé. Yóò bá ti jọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ìpàdé kò sẹ́ni tó rọrọ̀ church village mi. Wọ́n ráyè dáadáa. Àwọn tó wà ń lù mí orí wọn pé ìlú Odeaye ni mo ti wá. Ó yé wa. Wọ́n lọ́gá ayé fi rí bẹ́yìn ó yé. Dáadáa ló fẹ́ fi ọ̀dẹ̀jọ́. Ó láwọn ọmọ church ò jẹ́ kó ń gbádùn. Wọ́n kóyàn lé lọ́wọ́ gbàdúgbò látàyè rí. Ó yẹ pé wọ́n dẹ̀ kúkúrú mẹ́. So that's it.
Revelation 2025.
Yes, sir.
Bàbá, a rí wípé ìwé yìí máa wáyé
Yes, sir.
ní on the 8th of this month.
Yes, sir.
Revelation 2025. Àwọn predictions ti jáde lóríṣiríṣi níbẹ̀.
Yes, sir.
Òun ní ẹ̀yin ènìyàn gbogbo ń wò lójú ìwòran wa yìí. Bàbá ti kọ ìwé yìí láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta sí mẹ́rin ni wọ́n fi parí rẹ̀.
44 pages.
44 pages. Òun ni wọ́n ti kọ. And lé agbára Ọlọ́run by 8th of this month, which is next
This Saturday.
Saturday, a máa ṣe launching ẹ̀ ní inú àyíká yìí ní agbára Ọlọ́run a fi àkókò yìí pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin ènìyàn come one come all to the launching and by the grace of God gbogbo ohun tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè ayé.
What next?
Òun ni.
Because they are going to tamper with carnal. The emir deposed may even have his own. As we have the South Kaduna and we have South Kano as another state, then Kano another, because even Oyo state will be tampered with. Then this year, they are going to teach the houses, the Fulanis, the houses will teach them a lesson. And then the houses will get upper hand in the military. That's what next.
Okay. Òun ni à ń wò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Àwọn revelation that came to pass, òun ló wà ní other side níbí. Tí ẹ̀ ń wò níbí. And what next? Òun lẹ̀ ń wò lọ́hùn yẹn. So, a pè gbogbo ènìyàn pátápátá pé kí a wá sí ìtúnṣe launching yìí. Revelation 2025 to those who have ears.
Let them hear.
Kí wọ́n gbọ́ ohun tí ẹ̀mí sọ fún ìjọ. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Bàbá wa, thank you very much. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé à ń bá yín ní gbogbo ìgbà ní gbogbo ọjọ́. Lé agbára ìjọ̀dá àgùntàn ẹ̀mí yín yóò gùn fún wa o.
Ẹ ti ń bá kọ́ torí ọ̀fẹ́ kẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀kú tó bá yẹ kí ìrìbàdígbẹ́ kẹ̀kú òṣàkú tó bá yá mi kí n lọ. Àwọn ìyàwó máa ń pọ̀ lẹ̀ fún ẹ̀ nàdá ọmọ títọ́jú. Ẹ má fi kún ọjọ́ mi, ọjọ́ tó bá fẹ́ yá jẹ́ kí n lọ. Ṣé rí ẹ̀sà nígbà tí mo mọ̀ pé ojoojúmọ́ lèèyàn súnmọ́ kó sí tábìlì mi ṣe pọ̀pá tó gbé tepúrò lu àdúrà wa tó wọ́n lára mi bíi ti fìlání yàkúyàkú wọlé mi kí lọ́jọ́ kó bàtà kó abọ́ ẹyin mẹ́jọ sínú abọ́ àtijọ́ méjì kiri mẹ́rin lókù okùn mẹ́fà àtúnjẹ méjì okùn mẹ́rin lókù wà ní ta ló fẹ́ pọ̀ tiẹ̀ tàbí ẹni tó ní I'm going to have a breakthrough ta ló fẹ́ sọ tiẹ̀ nù breakthrough kan breakdown.
Ẹ ṣé bàbá wa ẹ̀yin ènìyàn ẹ máa bá wa pín ẹ máa pín ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ far kó lọ distance ẹ jọ wọ gbogbo àwọn nook and cranny gbogbo àgbáyé lọ tí ẹ bá ti fẹ́ pè wọ́n òun ló wà níbí yìí ó wà níbẹ̀ lórí fọ́nrán yìí ẹ máa wò nísàlẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn àti gbé sísàlẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn ẹ rí àwọn numbers tí ẹ ti lè fi pe àwọn bàbá wa tí ohun gbogbo yóò fi di ṣíṣe tí ìwé yìí yóò fi tẹ̀yìn lọ́wọ́ ìwé yìí wà loaded ó wà loaded ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ó wà loaded ẹ ṣé bàbá a máa rí yín báwo ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà thank you very much sir.
o ti fẹ́ take 2 hours pé sùúrù ẹ̀ tó yíyọ ẹ̀kú ìjọba láti ẹ̀kọ́.